back then, did you feel like your shit was like gangster rap? Like,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I never felt like I did gangster rap. I may have said some tough 20 to 30% of the time, but I would never classify what I did as gangster rap at all. My shit was more so like, come over here around, you gonna see about it. But I'm really here to have a good time. You know
So
what I'm saying?
why? Because you know, certain people, being from Compton, and you're a rapper around that time, you know, people were trying to pick on you and with you, you know, when you were a problem. Like,
Who tried to pick on me?
I mean, it was certain artists that was throwing subliminals at you and shit
Who?
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Say their
One
name.
one was YG. You know what I'm saying?
He
And I
did. He said my name at the interview. What he did the freestyle.
yeah,
Yeah.
that beef was like I didn't like that. I'm gonna just take you back to that. I didn't like that beef. I thought both of you guys. I love both of you guys. I loved your music. I thought what you guys was doing for the city was like beautiful. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I fucked with it, and it just like went off that hill, and I was like, where
It
the fuck?
definitely drove
I was a fan, and I just didn't know
it
where it
drove a
came
wedge
from.
between like people had it seemed like everybody had to pick a side.
Hmm.
And I remember that. I mean, truth be told, that beef didn't start with us. It was just, a member of his crew and somebody from my crew. They got into it and just us being the faces, we became the beef. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? And him being who he is, me being who I am, ain't nobody turning down nothing. So it just kind of festered into something more than the original fade that it all kicked off from.
Was there any phase ever, taken,
By
partaken
me,
in? Yeah.
me and him, nah. We tried. I tried a few times. We tried a couple of times. We seen each other in the streets a few times, and for whatever reason, it didn't happen. But I won't say he ran from me. He definitely won't say I ran from him. It just didn't happen. But some niggas' teeth got tapped in that situation. So
Yeah, that's so crazy to me, man, that y'all had to fucking go through that shit. And but like you said, people had to pick sides in that shit. Me as a fan, you feel me? I felt like they were transitioning more to the YG side. You feel
well,
me?
yeah. I
And
mean, the thing with that is, it was crazy because at a time where like Nipsey actually brought this to my attention. He's like, bro, it's fucked up because I rock with you. This is my dog, and it makes us where we can't even really get money because people are scared to book both of y'all at the same time and all this shit. One thing I will say about YG is people didn't know when we did function on 106 Park, like we was in full fledged heat at that time. But before we walked on stage, just walked up to him like, Compton don't fuck up the money. We shook hands and got up there and did our thing. So that was never gonna be a problem on my end. Like if it's about a bag, I'm not stopping no man from getting they food and feeding their kids and their family. I can't say the same about them though. I've heard numerous stories about them stopping me from getting such situations. So that's where I like my anger kept coming. Like, damn, my nigga, like y'all don't want to get down, but y'all don't want me to get no money. It's like I don't understand. It got so strange, and it definitely drove a wedge through the whole city. And then ironically, it's like everybody that I had an issue with all got hot at the same time. It was like, oh shit, this is gonna get crazy. I
yeah,
knew it was gonna get fucking crazy,
yeah.
dude. It was crazy.
Cause they was taking producer shit. They, different producers wouldn't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Different like radio motherfuckers probably wouldn't fuck with you. People really was picking those sides, and I felt like okay, and I can see. I don't know if you see, but I can see like a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just stagnant, and then this nigga going here. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, did that ever fuck with you at a certain point?
Totally, I'd be lying if I say that. You know what I'm saying? In the heat of competition, like we fighting to be the best dudes from out here, and especially with like the chokehold Diamond Lane had on the city, like we had this bitch. I mean, I don't think it's all like politics, beef, and street shit. Why you gotta understand? At the end of the day, we were independent, and it was pretty much a 4 to 5 man team running my thing, and I was going against major label artists. So at the end of the day, it's just like who gonna run out first. And shit, I heard stories about them niggas having my face in the fucking studio with targets on it, all type of crazy shit. So it was cool, but it definitely fucked with me. It sent me in a spot one time because it was some people that I like helped, like I know I helped, that chose another side. So it let me see how this game worked, and it made it like, all right, I understand what this is. Let me just rock with who I rock with, and we gonna get right.
Man, that's fucked up. Cause I'm in that industry too. I was in that
Yes,
industry.
yes, you know this. You know this.
And
You
it just
definitely know
to
this.
be feel like you left behind or niggas gotta choose a side and You know, and it's not supposed to be like that. He put you in a fucked up, you know what I'm saying, position to where it's just like, you know what? Damn, like I might have to, you know, fuck you up, you know what I'm saying, to prove a point.
That was definitely the mindset. I will say this, man. Like man. Shout out to Bird. He kind of calmed a lot of it down because I was wanting to go. Because if we go to like just rap shit, if it's just like battles, I'm like, man, I'm gonna annihilate these niggas on some rap shit. So I wanted to go. And it was like, nah, it's too many street politics involved. It was just too many people that knew each other on the other side. And it really could have got to some real gunplay. And it was like, is it really worth that, what we really tripping over? Because at the end of the day, this all started with one incident that didn't involve neither one of us. So.
Did you ever fought him? Like, you know what? Bitch ass nigga, you started this shit.
Oh.
Like, the nigga who, you know what I'm saying, who originally started it. The
nigga who kicked it off, you know what I'm saying, to this day, we just, you know, he know to stay on his side of the room. I seen him recently. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your eyes that way. Don't bring him this way. He understands because it just kept up to, he was like the main agitator. When everybody was trying to piece it up, he just kept agitating it and kept agitating it. At a time where I was trying to change, I was changing my life the way I was thinking. I was really trying to walk around and just reintroduce myself on some like, I don't want no smoke. Apologetic, let me be cool. I just really want to get back to working. Because, you know, nigga, finances going down, all that shit was really a thing that was going on. And then just to see that nigga was trying to keep it up over something that was so small, it's like, it ain't smoke, but it ain't clear neither. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody else, though, involved, like I've seen YG, I've seen Mustard, we've talked, everybody's spoken since then, so it's no real issue. But it was like for it to start over something that had nothing to do with the power players and for it to affect a decade, that's weak as fuck.
Yeah, so, you know, seeing Rod, the nigga who started it.
This nigga sick. You know, let me tell you something, real talk. The reason why it never even got all the way with him, because his auntie Bird is from Diamond Lane.
Yeah.
So she was like, man.
Don't do it. So his auntie saved him from you.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. We appreciate y'all.